And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. Alright, taking a peek up here, as you can see, there's one building complaining there's not enough buyers. And there's another one that's complaining about that. So, I'm thinking that this industrial demand is not about number of products in demand, which we seem to be just fine on. I think it's more about education level and needing office space. That's my hunch that's what it's about. I did zone some offices in here as a buffer between the dense commercial and the dense residential. So let's add another buffer over here, the same type of thing. See what that sort of does. We might want to do the same thing over here. We are very, very, very close to the 500,000 people mark. I've been zoning this over here, sort of off and on. Oh, I found another oddly shaped zone there. Okay. So getting the inner ring. Oh, there's another one. Any more before I do this yet again? Trying to get this neighborhood zoned in. Residential demand has dropped quite a bit. Commercial demand is way up. So let's find some places to drop in some commercial. I'm thinking right in here is probably a good spot. So what kind of roads do we want in here? Let's get straight road, please. Road grid guides. Just like that. Now, we could. Why is that derpy? There we go. I don't need like a super double thick one there. So let's go with this one here. And we're going to do the access point, some arbitrary spot. Then over here, we have plenty of room for something. Why did that derp? Why are you suddenly derping? That's weird. Let me turn road guides off because that's annoying me. Like that should be one nice. There we go. Okay, so pick a spot in there. Saving. Yeah, definitely. It definitely takes a hot minute to save it now. We're gonna go right through there. Connect that up. Really, there's actually quite a lot of pedestrians on this road going through here. Like, makes me think, hey, maybe we should do a bus route or something, because that's a lot of pedestrians cruising around on the back roads here, because this is like in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Well, if you need commercial, I got you covered. Some there. Let's carve that out. And maybe that there. Ah. Oh, I had no idea it was like slopey over here. Okay, so we're gonna go in there. Cut in there. Not really much to do on this side of things. I do want to cut in there. Now, do we dare chop that down? We dare. Okay. Lots of commercial building up over here. We have lots more potential. Although this might be a good little quiet area for some offices. Let's do commercial along the busy road, as per usual. And a little segment in here. Now that's a nice gentle. Oh, they can walk in right here, so we don't really need to interrupt our beautiful, graceful slopey right there. Rather not. We could. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. No, wrong. There we go. Let's see if we can connect. Ooh, I don't know if we can. Don't know if we can. Let's get some movement on here. No, I didn't want to. I don't think those are connecting. I really don't. And if they don't, yeah, don't think there's an easy way to match that up. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to abandon that little plan. And let's zone in some good old office space for the educated amongst them. Lots of commercial down. Ooh, no water. There you go, sirs and ma'ams. You have water. Excellent. Moving up here. A little bit of residential demand. Looks like we have at least the light residential on this bottom hemisphere here. We have that all zoned in and looking good. It's upgrading slowly and all is well. The northern part, not so full. But we are so close to our 500,000 population. I wonder what it would take to put us over the edge. Lots and lots and lots of zones. I mean, yeah, I could artificially boost residential and get us there in no time flat. Lots of development. I'd like to see that. Should we put a little bit of commercial on this access road there? This doesn't have zones because it would royally mess up my circle zones. Like it, there's a reason why those have a little gap right there, because I do not want to override the zones on the circle streets. Those are nicely even all the way around. Looks nice. And how's Greater Park, by the way? It looks like it's already level 3. 3,200 visitors. Not too shabby. I mean, it's not making any money, but it wasn't ever meant to be like a big money maker. Hasn't burned to the ground, which is also, you know, it's a bonus. All right. Oh, no. Get that here. So, yeah, we are so close. Like 12,000 more people. And for some reason, we are losing money, like radically losing money. What is going on there? We should not be losing that much money. Is it because industry isn't exporting as much? What is that? Oh, that's a super fun park. All right, so how is the office building in here? Well, you're actually getting the workers that you need and the right numbers that you need. That's kind of surprising. It's the first time for everything. And you're upgrading already. Oh, we got a bunch upgrading already. Nice. What was... Yeah, I zoned all along that. Wow. Commercial demand really dropped. So, do we dare enact that ordinance up here? Or that policy that boosts the amount of goods they produce? Traffic is already... oh, pretty bad. Let's manage this a little bit better. I'm gonna put the stop sign on this side. Traffic just needs to flow smoothly. Please. We got a little bit of an issue here. I might have to switch this back over to... Do I want to switch this back over? We got a lot of left-turning vehicles here. Yeah, I think I need to switch this back over. Because this is filling up. We need to let a few more vehicles through here. Look at all the vans. A lot of deliveries need to get through here. So my commercial can be happy. I don't want sad commercial. There we go. Now we're moving. Lots and lots and lots of things. Holy cow, this area up here, I did not think, as big as our city is, I did not think our little area up here was going to get this busy. I didn't think we had the agents in reserve to be able to do that. Look at that. It emptied that whole traffic out already. That's pretty darn good. So much traffic coming in back here. It's one of the only ways in. I don't know why they're not using maybe an alternate. I mean, there's a direct way in right up here. But I think the Pathfinder is tuned to like shortest distances better than fastest. Like there's two different ways to do pathfinding, shortest and fastest. Because they're not always the same. You know, it can be assumed that in most cases they're the same. But it's definitely not always the same, especially when you have a city builder with multiple different types of roads, with multiple different types of speed limits. Those two are most definitely not the same in most cases. So, unfortunately, I think they're really geared for the shortest route. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is quite a lot of traffic coming up here. But would it be faster if one of these vehicles, instead of coming all the way down here and getting off, if they would just go up here, get off here, and go to wherever they need to go? Because there's a lot of traffic here. A lot of traffic. And we are so close. We are so close to the goal. I kind of just want to like zone residential until we hit it. Obviously high density would get us there faster, but I don't think it develops as fast because it satisfies so much demand of residential that it would be a little iffy. Let's check education here really quick. Oh wow, we have, remember we were up to basically 130,000 high school students and we're now at 78,000. So that is 50 some thousand graduates. And now college, we have universities that are stuffed full. So I think over here, what do we want it? We have one up here. I'm actually not sure where the best place for this would be. I think maybe over here. It's one of the big residential blocks that doesn't have a college available. I really don't want to override a residential spot for it though. I think that would be ill-advised. So there's one there. Do we have any mass transit around? There's some over here. College. Because it's a big building and it overrides. Oh, of course, I'm going to turn anarchy off. Yeah, it's gonna destroy a lot of buildings. Oh, right there. That's where you gotta go. Sorry. Sorry, all the businesses that were in here. Look at all the people. Like, we don't have a job anymore. Okay, so that's another 10,000 potential students that we can support. So we're at 51,000 eligible, and we have 48,000 in the city. 49,000. So yeah, we're close to the eligible numbers there, which is really nice. All right. Oh, we got like 6,500 people left. Let's get some commercial. Do this. Commercial. Commercial. Get a little bit more commercial out here. Just in case. And then let's go. We don't want offices because those would be like skyscrapers up here, and that's not what this neighborhood is all about. So we're just gonna tickle it with a little commercial. Of course, I could do a district and limit the tallness of the buildings, but meh. Should I do a little bit more office work in here? I want to make sure to keep that residential demand up, so I need places for them to work. Oh man, we're so close. We're so close. There's some more offices. How are the offices? Click that. There you go, mouse. Well, they're leveled up quite a bit. Not too bad. Okay, let's finally zone a little high density residential in here. And see if we can't push ourselves past that magical 500,000 population mark. Of course, it's going to take a hot minute for these buildings to actually develop. Yeah, they're already, like, the office is built and they immediately upgrade. We have that many educated people around here now. So before, these were completely uneducated. Now, high school is mostly educated. College, yep, mostly educated. Woo! Look at high school. Yeah. So elementary, this you can see how I've divided up zoning this area. So, you know, these are all now teens. So these are going to go high school wise. These are going to get blue first. And as I zone in blocks up here, that's how that fills in. I am going to need some offices, I think. Some more offices. Just because the sheer number. Do we have any areas of the city that could be converted into offices, or at least zoned to offices? Well, we have a little bit over here. And some up here. Maybe a little bit over here. Just to try to tame that a little bit. Get a few jobs going. I could do industry, but I think it's mostly offices that it's actually demanding. I don't know why they didn't add another bar in there for offices, because obviously the game treats them differently. I'm kind of curious why all those are like short and stubby buildings when they're surrounded by like skyscrapers. Is that a zoning thing? No, it's basically all offices in there. So it's just luck of the draw, I guess. So you can see that it changes them. It differentiates between office and industry. So we should have another graph in there for office demand. Got to get those TPS reports out. Oh, we're so close. 497.7. Good Lord. So close to the magical number. I have been recording now with this latest batch. Going on, let's see, almost 9 hours to get 7 episodes recorded. Just about half this whole thing. Might as well zone the rest of this. I mean, at this point, I've got enough zones in here, enough developed buildings that power really shouldn't be too much of a concern. And then this back here. There we go. I think as far as the light residential goes, pretty sure it's all zoned in. Nice. So commercial, might as well do a little bit more commercial. I mean, we have access back here, so it's a little easier to send in deliveries when it's close to a highway connection like this. So it makes it a little bit more efficient. You know, they can deliver here, cut across, get it back on the highway and return. Maybe a little bit more in here too. Same reason. There. Maybe one more over here. Oh, we're about to hit it. We're about to hit it. Oh, so close. Come on. So close. There it is. Woo! 500,000 population. That is not bad. Not bad at all. I think this is the first city that I've actually gotten that large. Because I've always remember many episodes ago, I said like demand just petered out. And I was like, this is always the point at which the game peters out on me. And then somebody made the obvious comment, actually several people made the obvious comment to lower taxes to incentivize people to come in. And sure enough, lo and behold, that's what it took. And so, yeah, I think this is the first city that I've actually gotten to this level of population. Surprising, I know. I do love my city builders. But you'd think at level, 500,000 people, you'd think that, this highway would be a little busier. But it picks and chooses which agents to use, and it highly favors industrial. So it'll do industrial before anything else. And that's why your industry areas are always so clogged. And you're, like, just in this block alone, there's probably 200,000 people living just in this block. And like, look at the traffic. 200,000 people? That would be insane if that was simulating each person. And we still have that. Still have little areas of destruction. That's crazy. All right, but that's going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.